What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back with a trio of TTM successes. I'm pretty excited about today's returns because I get to show them off with my new presentation style. One of my resolutions for the channel was to have better video quality and better video editing, so there will be a little bit of graphic that accompanies the TTMs, as well as a few other minor changes that you might have noticed with the intro, and hopefully some background music if I did it correctly. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the returns. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for your support. These were my final returns of 2018, so at the end of this video, I will have my stats recap, and starting next time, I will be showing off my 2019 successes that have rolled in. So apologies for the delay in getting this out. I've got a lot of projects that I'm working on right now, so a little bit of a time crunch. I've also been watching a lot of videos, but here's the first one. Came back in 11 days, 1 of 1 from Anthony Siegler. 1 of 2 Bowman draft successes to show off today. I sent off about 24 of these right before the holiday season, and I imagine that quite a few will be rolling back in within the next couple of videos. So this address I got for this one was obtained through SCN, and that is the case with all the Bowman draft addresses. So if you're interested in sending off to any of these players, be sure to check out sportscollectors.net. It's the resource that I primarily use for my addresses. No affiliation with them, but I do endorse them just because they have helped me tremendously in my TTM efforts. Also, pretty soon I'm going to be showing off how I do my TTMs. I know a few people have been curious about how I send off my request or wanting to get into it themselves, so I will show you step by step how I go through it, as well as kind of like a cool little video, as my TTMs probably slowed down here a little bit in January, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. But 1 of 1 here from Anthony Siegler, who is a switch-handed catching prospect for the Yankees. I think he is going to be a very good hitter in the major leagues. Excited to see him play. So thank you, Mr. Siegler, for signing that one. The second one kind of epitomizes why I love to send off to the Bowman draft set players, just because a lot of times you'll see that they'll send back something to interact with the fans, as was the case with this return right here. 5th round pick of the Detroit Tigers, signing 1 of 1 in only 5 days. Tied for my fastest time with the White Sox GM and Kurt Angle, but this is Adam Wolf. 1 of 1. He signs his name very similar to me, where he signs his first initial with his last name spelled out, so that's always cool. I like to see how other people do that as well, just because I tried to do mine so that it looks cool. I don't necessarily know if that worked out or not, but I like his. I like how he placed it on like his thigh too. That's like a cool spot to put it in. So not only did he sign this card for my Tigers collection, which is very much appreciated, he also sent back a handwritten letter. I always handwrite my requests just because, you know, I'm pretty sure that the players enjoy it when you handwrite them. I think it means more. I always try to handwrite letters that I write out, unless I'm writing a lot of things out at the same time. Then a couple, you know, sometimes if I'm like writing to a friend, I'll type it out instead. But here you see, he said, "Hope this card finds you well. I appreciate the letter. Thank you for taking the time. The pleasure is all mine, Adam." I really appreciate him sending this back as well. I like it when they send me, you know, letters back too. Like, you know, it means a lot to me. I always enjoy a nice handwritten letter. So thank you, Adam, for signing that card for me from my Tigers collection. And the last one here today, the final success of 2018. 1 of 1 from former MLB reliever who had a very good career, probably best known for his time with the Blue Jays. The 2013 Topps, Scott Downs. So here he is, signing in black. He's pictured with the Angels on this card. I'll show you the stats on the back here. Very good reliever. He was a lefty, and this was at a time where there weren't too many lefties who were given the opportunity to close out games. He appeared in a lot of games, as you can see here, and then if you look at the ERAs on the right side, you'll see that he was pretty good towards the end of his career, I would say. A lot of like sub 2 ERAs. Let's see, there's the 1.78, the 1.34, and he was appearing in a lot of games too. It wasn't like he just, you know, appeared in 10 games that did really well in those. So he signed via his home. It took 234 days, so one that I was definitely not expecting. I fully thought this was going to be a Bowman draft return, but lo and behold, 1 of 1 from Scott Downs. So very happy to add this into the collection. Always excited to get a Topps flagship card signed back regardless of whatever year it is or whoever it may be. Always cool to get one back. So thanks, Mr. Downs, for signing. I'm going to pull that off camera for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this portion of the video. My stats recap is coming up right now, so stay tuned for that. If you don't want to stay tuned for that, I appreciate you checking out today's video, and I'll see you next time. But here is the final stats from 2018. All right, as promised, here are the stats from 2018. As you can see, sent out a lot more requests, got a lot more back, got a lot more items signed during this year just because I got a late start in 2017. I didn't get into it until the last week of July, so didn't send out as nearly as many requests either, but overall it was an incredible year. Very happy with the results. You can see in spring training I did pretty well there as well, and I'll be making a video pretty soon to talk about my spring training attempts for 2019, so those request videos coming very soon. Then you can see some of the biggest names we got back this year. Absolutely incredible. There are some Hall of Famers that I didn't even get to include on this list because I ran out of space, so that really speaks to what a great year it was. I hope that 2019 is even better. I hope that if you're a TTMer as well, 2019 holds many good returns in store for you. That'll do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I'll be back with my first returns of 2019 next time. Until then, have a great one.